Hello. This is the revamp. In this episode, everything starts over. Since YouTube decided that they were going to go ahead and give me what I'd wanted 3 or 4 fucking years ago, when we first rolled out all that YouTube and Google Plus bullshit, all the YouTube Red garbage. Since they wanted to go ahead and give it to me now, and I, being so quick to jump a gun or two, didn't realize that they had did what I wanted and gave me 2 separate YouTube accounts. Jingle God will now be a private, my personal, YouTube channel. Mr. Serious, this channel is the official channel. This is the face that you will be seeing from this moment forward. A lot of things have happened since my last upload. The number one thing that's happening right now is the discrimination that transgendered people are experiencing at the hands of an orange orangutan in a suit. I am talking about Donald Trump. Anyone who follows me on social media, that is how I refer to the bigot that wears the presidential mask right now. The bigot in president's clothing, as it were. So, yeah. He's basically banned states from protecting trans people's rights to go to whatever bathroom, whichever gender that they identify as. And, there have been people that have already brought up this point. Steph Sanjati, if you don't know her page, she's a transgender woman. She lays this out very well, and she hasn't done a video, or she just did this video not too long ago, is what I meant to say. But she touches on things that I've said on social media, that I've thought throughout this whole process, throughout this whole ordeal, and the two biggest that really stand out to me is that, the claims that chumpaholics will try to peddle out is that, well, it protects women. Well, that starts the assumption, and that goes off the assumption that only men are rapists, number one, and that men target only women. Now, I won't argue that if you run the numbers, most rapists do happen to be men. But here's the thing, most is not all. So you using that, you piggybacking off of men just by virtue of being men, oh, well, they must be rapists. We have to watch it for the men only. Well, what about the women who want to diddle a little boy? Or how about the women that want to diddle little girls? They do exist. Let's not pretend that they don't just because the numbers are higher for men than they are for women. That's sexist bullshit. People seem to think that sexism only works both or one way. No, it works both ways. It's a two-way street. It's a two-way goddamn street. And what's more on that is that someone like me, my goal on this channel, real quick, is to expose the truth wherever it is. To take both sides of an argument and find the legitimacy in both, as well as point out the fallacies in both. So I have no problem taking on, the Black Lives Matter movement, which I can't fucking stand. This is kind of going off topic, but I don't mind going against radical feminism. I don't mind going against misogyny. I don't mind going against racism from any origin. So anyone who's part of the BLM that wants to say that, oh, black people can't be racist, no, you're fucking wrong. You absolutely can be. Ignorance transcends race. You know, a lack of common decency transcends race. But I also, at the same time, while I won't ever demonize an entire people, I will not be a fool or naive and think that somehow racism doesn't fuel or isn't backing a lot of things in American society today. And that black people, alongside Native Americans, aren't the biggest victims. Because we are. And I will point that out in later videos. But back to my point. Transgender people being discriminated against. The other argument is that, you know, it should be a state's issue. It shouldn't be a state's issue. The reason why it shouldn't be a fucking state's issue is because the minute you make it a state's issue, well, that state, what they're going to do, they're going to go right ahead and they're going to do whatever their constituency wants. And when you have certain states that are known to be like Bible Belt states, or, you know, the less educated states, where you get a lot of like hate crimes that originate from, it's when you do that and you take away that federal protection, you make it okay for ignorant fucks to go after people that are different from them. And their only crime, those people's only crime, is being different from them. Because there is no normal. There is no normal. Anyone who tells you that there's a normal, automatically, or anyone that tells you that there is a normal, just in case I misspoke, get ready to hear some bigoted shit come out of their mouth. Because it's going to happen. So, all in all, like I said, check out Steph Sanjati's video on this matter. She lays it out much better than I do. This pisses me off. Way, way too much. And all I can really do is touch on the basic points. And, yeah. There haven't been, you know, ever since transgender people were allowed to go to the bathroom of their choice, rapes didn't increase. And anyone who wants to, you know, combat me on that, in the comment section, please, feel free to comment. Feel free to add a number. But understand, I'm going to research that fucking number. So if you just give me some bullshit that you read off of, like, Cracked or Schmoop or whatever the fuck, guess what? I'm going to go look it up from a credible source, and when I find that it's bullshit, I'm going to do a whole fucking video. And I might call you out by name. Because I'm not going to deal with misinformation and bullshit. So if anybody doesn't like what I'm saying, and you want to disprove my claims, do it properly, do it honestly, and do it in the fucking comment section. It's just that simple. Now, along with there not being any significant increase, if at all, of rapes and violence toward women, which you know what? Let me touch on that one more fucking time. Okay, this idea that only men can be rapists. Okay, out of since 2001, there hasn't been any increase in rapes as far as bathrooms are concerned. There hasn't been this increase. And, you know, the point was raised very well that, you know, why would somebody go through the trouble of being one of the most discriminated groups in America right now just to rape a woman in a bathroom? Wouldn't they use an excuse like, oh, their daughter's in there, or oh, their wife is in there, or because I'm not a sexist asshole, you know, and can see evil, you know, potential evil in all different forms and sources, you know, say, oh, well, I think I heard my husband call me, I think he fell down. Or I think my son is in there, more than likely if it's a female rapist. Oh, I think my son or my daughter has, you know, they need me. Or what about gay men attacking other gay men, or gay men attacking straight men, or lesbians attacking straight women? No, we don't talk about that shit because we like to act like that doesn't exist. Because some orange-haired fuck decided that there's only one way that this can go, and so I need to appeal to the lowest fucking common denominator. And since these motherfuckers are so stupid, they can only understand one or two fucking concepts, I'm gonna throw the most basic ones at them, knowing that they'll stick because they're already homophobic as fuck. And so stupid and so quick to go after somebody that's different from them, they don't realize the sexist bullshit I'm levying against them. For somebody who's so fucking stupid, he played you motherfuckers awfully well. So all you chumpaholics that want to sit there and act like he's doing you a fucking solid, he's not. He's not. So he's fucking over you. He's fucking over any of you white dudes out there. Not trying to pick on you, but let's be honest. Any of you white dudes out there that have a problem with transgendered people and want to buy into the whole will it protects women, here's the thing. That legislation, or not legislation, but that type of rhetoric paints you as a rapist by inherent fucking right. That says that because you are a man, you are already halfway there. You are pretty much a rapist already. You just aren't near a bathroom with the right type of circumstances to paint you as such. Okay? That's it. That's all that says. That's all his type of rhetoric is suggesting. But as you can hear, the end of my episode is drawing near. So, with that being said, I want to wish all of you a happy fucking New Year, even though it's like March. And there will be more videos to come. I'm going to really ramp up my bullshit on social media. I'm really going to ramp up everything that I'm doing as far as getting the truth out there, giving my opinion, giving my piece, hitting you people with not only my opinion, but fact-based opinion and just hard-ass facts. So whether if we are doing YouTube videos or whether if I'm doing Facebook posts, and I will put links and my name for you can search it on these different social media sites in the description. No matter where you go, Mr. Serious is gonna fucking be there. In your face, all the time. This has been your boy, Mr. Serious, and I'm out this motherfucker. Peace.